Hi everyone, it's Dina. I'm back again today with another unboxing and a short tutorial video for you. Today we're going to be doing the Gemstone Beads of the Month Club that is produced by Adornable Elements, and I'll also be unpacking the Findings Companion Pack that is an extra add-on to the monthly clubs. This club is one that I get on a monthly basis and I purchase. I do have another club that is in another video that Adornable Elements produces or allows me to get as a gift, so that way I can produce extra videos of unboxings and more tutorials for you. So I'll link that video down below if you would like to take a look at that one as well. If you want to just look at this one, I have the Gemstone Strawberry Quartz Beads of the Month this month, and then we have the Antique Silver Assortment. So come back with me and I'll show you what the beads look like, and then at the end we'll do a short little earring tutorial. See you back in a second. Okay, so here is your Strawberry Quartz Gemstones Beads of the Month. Now on the Beads of the Month clubs, they offer two different sizes of clubs. You can get the single Beads of the Month club, which is what I get, and then you can also get the double Beads of the Month club, which is double the amount that I would get in what you see in my videos and everything. So with the Strawberry Quartz, if you're not familiar with it, it ranges in many different colors, all the way from a pale pink color that you can see in this little section over here, and these beads, all the way to the darker, almost red looking. Now it is a quartz, so it is a somewhat see-through, not exactly see-through. Some of them you can kind of see through them a little bit, but it's not completely transparent, but it does have dark red inclusions in it, and I'll hold some of these up in just a second to show you all the different inclusions and everything. So that's what makes the Strawberry Quartz what it looks like. So to start off with, we end up having the pebbles, which are these. You get 10 of these in a pack. I don't have them all out, just so I have space to be able to show you everything. But these are the pebbles, and you can, I hope you can see that. I think you can see it more in this guy right here. But you can see little bits of red inclusions and everything in the stone. And that this one right here is pretty pale in color. It's almost the same color as my hand, at least with the lights on and everything. And so you can see that there is just a little bit of inclusions in that, but it's still not quite clear enough to where you can see through it. So those are really nice, but you get 10 of those in your pack, in your single pack, and they range from 8 to 10 millimeters. The second thing that we get are rectangular slab pendants. They are 10 millimeters by either 30 to 36 millimeters. So the size is going to vary. As you can see, my size varies for the two that I got, because you get 2 in each pack, or you get 4 in the double pack. But it's just the same as the other one. These are really nice though, because they're darker of the Strawberry Quartz, so you see a lot more inclusions in this. Let's see if I can get it a little bit closer. There we go. I think it's focusing. So you can see a lot more inclusions and everything in this guy. And the whole row runs up here towards the top, and it just runs straight across the pendant on both of them. So those are the pendants. The third little thing that you get are faceted saucers. These are 2 by 3 millimeters. You get 50 of these in a pack. Now these guys are tiny. They are very, very tiny. I'm trying to pick up a bunch so you can see the differences in colors and stuff like that. So a lot of this, at least the one that I ended up getting, is a lot more pale pink. There's, it looks almost crystal in color, but there's some that are very, very light colored pink, and then you have a few that have a lot of red inclusions in it. So that's the little saucer guys. Very sparkly though. So if you want to add just a little bit of sparkle to your project, but not a whole lot of color, then you can always add those. That would be a nice addition. Number 4 container is our faceted rondelles. These are 3 by 5.5 millimeters. You get 30 of these guys. So this shows a different, wide range of the different colors that the strawberry quartz can come in. You can see the clear colors more here. You see these are almost a little bit more like a gray color, but you still have the red flecks in the center of it. You've got more of the pinker, the medium shade pink, and it goes all the way to almost a red color with still the inclusions in it. I love the gemstones that have inclusions because it just makes it more dynamic, more interesting looking. And you get 30 of those in a pack. The number 5 is your faceted coin. These are 10 millimeters. And this is what I'll end up using in the earring tutorial. This one and then the rondelles, I believe. Yeah, the rondelle that I just showed over here. So I'll be using the faceted coins on that. And there again, these are a lot lighter in color. I picked out 2 colors that were a lot closer in the pinker fashion, which, you know, you'll see here in just in the next clip and everything, or in 2 clips from now. So, but you can see all the different varieties and everything that you get. They are faceted on both sides. So it's got a very good, nice little shine to it. So it'll catch the light really nicely, I think. So that's those. And then our last bag that we have is the irregular rondelles, and these are 2 by 4 millimeters, and you get 75 of these guys. Now most of my little package looks like it's more of the lighter color of the pink, but you still see the little red inclusions like you see right there in this one. Hopefully you do, and the camera. But you still have the inclusions in it. So that is what the gemstone package is that I got this month for February 2025. So if you'd like to, you can come on back and I'll show you what I got in the companion pack, and then we'll move on to the tutorial after that. Okay, so we're back with the addition of the Findings companion pack. It is an additional charge each month if you decide to get the Findings pack. They also have a crystals pack that you can purchase that as an additional charge to your monthly subscription as well. I just get the Findings pack at the moment, so maybe in future videos I'll be able to do the crystals pack in the future. So to start off with this, we have the Tiara Cast 4mm Hex Heishi Spacer Beads. You end up getting 10 of these, and I have only just a few sitting out, only because these are what we're going to use in our earring as well. So these little guys are very, very tiny. They say they're 4 millimeters. They almost look a little bit smaller than that, but they're still very, very nice. And they've got like a beaded design. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but there's a beaded design in the middle of the bead itself. So it gives it a little bit more depth on the bead. So we'll be using that in our earring. You also get a Tiara Cast 3-ring link. You get one of these. And this link, you can hang it in this direction, that direction, this direction, that direction. Really doesn't matter because it's got so many different links. It says 3 rings, but there's actually the 4th one that you can connect here, but you can actually connect wherever you want to depending on what you want to do. Now on my particular one, this is the antique silver colors, so you can see a little bit of depth and dimension and everything with the antique portion of it on the front, and then the back side on my particular one, it's a little less of the antiquing and the little indentions and stuff in the pendant. So if you get something that's similar to this and you're wanting something that doesn't have as much of the antique look to it, you can always flip it over and use it on the back instead. But I'm pretty sure each one of them is going to be a little bit different than the next. So there's that. Then we have a Tiara Cast Tree of Life button. You get one of these, and it's just a little button, antique silver button. It's got the shank on the back. It's really good for bracelets. I'll probably use that in a bracelet tutorial coming up. Then you have Tiara Cast Leaf Links. You get 6 of these, and they are little links that have a link at the top and then one at the bottom. And then this is the back side. So you've got the back side and then the front side. So they're pretty much the same. The only difference is that the back side is more of a concave, I think, where it cups like this on the back side, and then the front side, it domes out a little bit more. I always get those words mixed up, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. So you get 6 of those. Those would be good to use in earrings and in necklaces. Your next thing is you get a pair of fish hook ear wires with a teardrop. So I've only got one of them out because we will be making earrings, so that's what the little teardrop looks like. And then you have a little loop here in the back that you can attach whatever you're wanting to attach. It also comes with a clear ear nut, so you have 2 little ear nuts that you can put on the back of your ear wire for those that have an issue with those type of earrings falling out of the ears. Next thing we have is a ball head pin. This is 2 inches and it's 22 gauges. So this is what the ball part looks like. There we go. So you can kind of see the end of it. And it's a 2-inch head pin, and the wire port right here is 22 gauge. You get 4 of these in a package. I have only 3 of them out because I'll be using one of those for the earring as well. And then the last thing in the assortment is a flat hook eye clasp. Flat hook and eye clasp with a twist. You get 1 of these. So to use this, it would come on and off like that. So you go straight in like this and then hook around that way, and then it's got that extra little ledge right there to help keep the clasp together. But it's pretty good tightness there. You have to kind of get a little bit of a elbow grease in there to get it to work. But you can always use a set of pliers and kind of push these apart just ever so slightly if it's getting too hard to put together. Like if you use this in a bracelet and it ends up being too hard to get it in there, then you can always pull those loops apart just a little bit. But that's what you get in the Companions pack, the Findings Companions pack. So I am going to get everything together for the short earring tutorial, and then I'll meet you back and show you what we need, and we'll get started. Alright, so these are the supplies that you will need in order to do the earrings if you'd like to follow along. We'll need the pair of the ear wires from the Findings pack. I've got the ear nuts sitting here as well, just in case we needed those for those that have issues with it, with these type of ear wires falling out of their ears. So I always put these on the back of my earrings no matter what anyway, just so people have that option. We're going to need 2 of our, what are these? The coin beads, the faceted coin beads, the 10 millimeters. And I chose 2 that were very similar in color, so that way they would kind of match pretty well. Then we'll need 2 of the rondelles, the 3 by 5.5 millimeter rondelles. There again, I chose 2 that were about the same in color. It just ended up being that the rondelles and the coins are all just about the same color itself, but you don't have to do it that way. You can do your rondelles in more of a lighter color pink and your coin beads in a darker color pink, or vice versa, whichever one that you want to do. And then you'll need a total of 4 of the hex he-she spacer beads that came in the Companions pack. I have 2 here, so my other 2 are already on the earring. Then you'll need 2 of your head pins that are on there as well. Now as far as tools, that's pretty simple as far as tools. The only thing I'm probably only going to need is just my 1-step looper. I'm using the 2.25 millimeter looper today. That's probably all I'm going to need. I know that when I did this one, I did have to close up the loop just ever so slightly, so I've got my round nose pliers with me just in case. I also have always with me my flat nose or chain nose pliers just in case I need those as well, because sometimes holding on to things makes it a little bit easier with the chain nose pliers. So the tutorial is pretty simple. We just take our head pin. We're going to put our coin bead on first. I'm going to put one of the spacer beads on next. Then I'm going to put the rondelle and one more spacer bead. So I'm just stringing those on to the head pin. Now to use the one-step looper, you've got this little channel that's up here at the top where you have a claw here on the left, you have a claw here on the right, and then you have the really large claw that's around everything. So what you end up doing is that you need to lay, sorry, I'm trying to hold it in my hand the right way. You need to lay your wire across the two claws that are down here on the bottom. Now you can also see that there is a hole, there it is, a hole in the large claw that's on the right. That hole is so if your wire is too long, it'll go through that hole to allow it to sit correctly. Now what you want to do, and I'm still learning how to hold all this, so that's why I'm kind of fumbling around a little bit. But what you want to do is allow the bead that's here on the left to hit up against the claw that's on the left right there. And then just make sure your wire's laying down on top of the other claw on the right hand side. And then all you do, oh come on, hold it. I always get nervous at this point. Okay, so all you do is you just push down, and as you close it up, it cuts off the wire, so you have the extra wire hanging off to the right. Sometimes that goes flying, but most of the time it kind of stays pretty well there. And so you have your little loop that's here in the center. The only reason why I'm not moving it yet is so I can show you how it looks just like that. So when you let go, you should have a loop sitting there. And then, like I said in the beginning, sometimes the loop doesn't close up all the way. It's probably me and how I'm doing it, because I'm still learning how to do it. So it's perfectly fine if you have to take your round nose pliers and then just close that loop up just a little bit. So that way it's closed all the way. Now what we want to do is attach it to our earring. All you do with that, you can either open up this ring one more time, or you can open up the earring. I found that it was a little bit easier to open up this one, because the earring, the extra little teardrop portion to it, it made it kind of hard to get this gauge around the loop here. So I just opened up the earring itself, or the drop that we just made. So you just want to twist that open, and then you slide it on to your little loop in the back, and then twist it closed. Just like that. And now we have a pair of earrings. Alright, so I want to say thank you for watching my unboxing and short tutorial for the February 2025 Gemstones Beads of the Month Club, as well as the add-on Findings Companion Pack. So thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Also leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything on your mind, if there's anything you would like to see different from me, or any other ideas that you might have. So go ahead and leave a comment, as well as like and subscribe. That really helps out my channel, and I really appreciate it. I will see y'all back in a couple of days, guys.